here at Chicago Nails and Makeup. And today we have a special guest. I told you I'm starting right out with the guest and everything. Who told her to wave? But since she's waving, let's introduce her. Introduce yourself, girl. I'm sipping.
Hi, my name is Cece. I'm from Fallaway Nail Spa. I have my own salon and I'm Tanisha's friend. So we're going to have some good topics today that we're going to talk about.
Do we now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Julie, we're just going to make sure that they can hear us out there in YouTube land. We were just sitting here. We've been out shopping.
All day.
All day. I'm sorry, it was a gnat on me. I can't stand gnats.
You got to take that out.
Girl, no, it's going to stay in there because I really cannot stand gnats. But, girl, I feel something on my arm. But, you know, we were out shopping all day today, and that's because we work really hard as nail technicians. And here on this channel, we want to make sure that we bring the real to you. If you are looking for that little perfect channel where we're like, pat ball 1, pat ball 2, pat ball 3.
That ain't what it's going to be.
Sorry. Not going to happen here. It's going to be the real deal. We've both been nail techs. We have over 40 years combined experience, I would say. Yeah, over 40 years between us. Over 40. Long time. We met in nail school. Our mentor recently passed. You know, God bless Miss Stella from Dudley Beauty College. Me too. She be all in my ear when I'm, you know, when I'm going to snap on people. She like, Tanisha, don't do that now. Don't you be doing that there.
Don't leave that thing, where it's at now.
You gonna leave it? She don't be saying that, but be saying a lot. So, you know, she brought us two together, and we've been together ever since. And you see, we are repping our brands here, and we're going to talk about so much. And we said, well, okay, you know, the reason why we wanted to come on tonight is because we've been out shopping, and that's because we've been working our little hearts out. Me personally, I have just worked 13 days straight. 13.
Bless her heart.
Bless my heart. That's right. 13 days straight. Now, how many days have you worked?
I work every day.
Sometimes when I'm talking to her, she falls asleep mid-sentence. Like, let me show you right here, up here in this box. Let's look at the box right up here. Look at her. Look at her.
Girl, what is that my hair?
See, she can't even keep attention. She can't even keep attention. She will fall asleep while I am talking to her. That's how much, this is how much we both work. Yeah. So today we said, well, what topic do we want? We got a lot for you, but today it's like, well, what topic do we want to start out with? And the first one we came together on was
Groupon.
Groupon.
Let's talk about the Groupon.
The Groupon. First, okay, so we're going to talk about Groupon today. We've decided to talk about Groupon, so I'll let her tell it. What is Groupon?
Groupon to me is a tool just to get clients to recognize that you are there, you know.
Okay.
For one, you might end up with a potential client out of all the Groupons that you have sold. Maybe two, but the real reason is for them to get a deal. That's the whole big thing. I mean, if you come out with 10 clients out of all the Groupons you sold, you did a good job. You know what I'm saying? But most of the time, it's more of people just want a deal.
Right.
And that's cool, you know. That's cool.
Wait, before we go any further, can I tell them what I think Groupon is?
Go ahead.
To me, I mean, Groupon is basically a site for deals, right?
Right.
And I don't know if many of you have thought about it, but there are a ton of deals and a ton of beauty professionals like us that go on there to sell your services. Mm-hmm. Now, Groupon is going to bring you the people. They're definitely going to bring you the people. And I have a quick story. See, Cece, she worked with me in my very first salon, my big salon, and I did a Groupon. It was after she left, but when I did, I can't speak too deep on it because of legal purposes, but I'm going to say that my Groupon sold over 5,000 certificates in one day. Mm-hmm. That was back when Groupon first started. I sold 5,124 Groupons in a 24-hour period because my salon was very popular, and I didn't even know so many people were interested in the salon, but because it was in a great location by Oprah and all that stuff, people were excited about it, but I guess they felt like they couldn't afford it because it was kind of expensive back then. That was before the market crashed. Right. So when I ran the Groupon after the recession happened, I didn't think so many people would buy it, but back then Groupon was different. So people grabbed them and they were buying. I didn't know this because the rules were different. People were buying like 10 and 20 of them. They were running there trying to get spa parties and all types of stuff off of these Groupons. It was a nightmare for me. I had a crazy experience.
And that's the thing too with the Groupons. You know, you have to like put it in a fine print that you know you only once, because they will Groupon you to death. One person, like you will have like 3 different deals on there. They'll try and get 3 different deals and 3 different services, and it's like, no, you only can use it one time. You know, so you really have to be specific and wording these things when you're doing a Groupon, because they will take advantage. They will.
So I guess today's topic is Groupon for a nail tech. Is it a good thing or nah?
It's
like a catch-22.
It's how you work it. You know what I mean?
It is. Cause she's still working it.
It's how you work it. I'm telling you. It's like you cannot like be like overly generous with your products. You know what I mean? It's all about how you work it, because at the end of the day, you're giving a deal. Groupon's getting their cut, and you have to be mindful of these supplies, especially if you're running a salon. You know what I mean? So you just have to be really mindful of the products that you're using and how much of it that you're using, and you know what I mean, and what you want to give your time. You know what I mean? You can't just like be doing these extra massages or anything like that, because they're only getting a deal. It's really only supposed to be like what you call it.
It's really a taste. Now let me go into that. First of all, you got to understand why you're doing a Groupon. First of all, Groupon is not to make money. So if you're trying to do it because you need to pay bills, that's the wrong thing to do, because Groupon is just a marketing tool, and they will tell you that they are a marketing company. They have the people and they will get them to you for a fee.
They will market the hell out of your shit. So if you don't have money,
they will market the shit out of your hair.
Say the shit out of your hair.
That's the word. Listen, they definitely will get the people to you because they have the people. So if you're a person like most of us that don't have the money up front, you know, to put into the marketing, then you want to go ahead and you want to get them, because they'll do the marketing up front for you, because they know that on the back end they're going to get money off your services. And that's all it is. So don't expect to make money. You're going to get a check from them, but it's not going to be worth the work.
Right.
It's just going to be advertising expense, and that money is really just to cover your supplies. So you have to keep that in mind. You know, like if you present a service to them, when you talk to your representative, they're going to be very eager. That's because they're getting their account reps, and they're getting paid, and you know, it's basically like a sales position for them. So keep that in mind. And so they're going to have you present a deal. Like, let's just use a pedicure. They're going to ask you like, well, how much is a manicure and pedicure for you? Don't go in there and say, I charge $25, $35 for a manicure. Don't do that. If you charge $35 for a pedicure, say you charge $55. Because what they're going to do is ask you to slash the price. Like 50 or 60%. And then, so now let's just use an even number to make it easy. So that $50 manicure pedi, they're going to ask you to slash the price down to how much?
You say $50, $25.
They're going to ask you to slash it down to $25.
Maybe 30.
And more like 25. They're going to say 30, but they're going to like, well, we think it'll do better if you did 25.
Right.
You know,
so people can come in if you do lower.
Right. And of that, so sounds good, right? But guess what? No. Because of that 25, they're taking, it depends on your deal, but generally speaking, of that 25, they're going to take how much? Half.
Yeah, but you know what? It's negotiable.
That's why I said depending on your deal.
Yeah, you have to negotiate what you want them to take from you, because if you don't say anything, they're going to take your money.
But generally it's going to be half, especially if you're new, because they don't know how your deal is going to perform. So now you're down to $12.50. So do your math, because now you're getting $12.50 for doing a manicure and a pedicure. So you can't spend that same amount of time on that person. You can't use the same exact products on that person, because essentially what it is it's a marketing tool to get the client in to try out your services, to see if you're a good fit for them and if you're a good vice versa. That's what it is, and you got to keep that in mind. And a lot of people get frustrated because they do all this work, they get all these people, and you know, they get this little bitty check and they're like, what the hell? It's basically enough to cover your supplies. It's up to you to get them in the door and try to weed through the people who really want to be your client, because how many, I would say about 80% of them are just deal seekers.
They're just deal seekers. That's why I said you'll be lucky.
So just keep that in mind, because about 80, I would say 90% of the people are just what? Deal seekers. Would you say that?
Deal seekers, yep.
So you just got to really, really keep that in mind. Do not use Groupon as a tool to say I'm going to make money or supplement my income, because it's not going to be that. They will bring you the people.
They will.
They will. They will keep you busy. And those people will work your nerves, and they will have their coupons. God,
they be the craziest, but come on now.
Only a few of them are going to be your clients. Very few.
You will be lucky if you walk away with like 10 people, faithful people from Groupon.
And that's after doing it for some time.
That's after doing it for some time.
Right.
Because I have like people come to me from Groupon. I do. But I've been doing it for over a year now. So, you know, off and on, you know, with the Groupon thing. Another thing that I would like to bring up, booking Groupon clients.
Booking.
So you have these Groupon clients that want to call you and say, oh, I want to come in for an appointment. If you put them down, they don't show up. What I have my Groupon people do, I tell them to go to my booking website. I linked it up with the Groupon, so you just click the link and it's going to take you right to my booking site. That way they have to put a credit card on there.
Get that credit card.
Get the credit card, because if they don't show up or if they don't cancel in 24 hours, you get to charge them. That's in your fine print writing of your Groupon, and that's your booking policy.
It's also on my booking website. I have a special link just for Groupon people. It says Groupon when I did it. Groupon this, click here, and they put in their voucher number. This is the way I did it. They have to put in their voucher number to book. So instead of a credit card, you can put in your credit card number or you can put in your voucher. If you do not cancel within 24 hours, your voucher will be marked used, or your credit card will be charged $20 if you do not cancel within 24 hours. And I was very strict on that.
Yeah.
There were no questions, if, ands, about, because you gotta be like that. Because guess what?
Yeah, you can have a paying client.
A real paying client in that slot. Don't let those people
right.
you.
So you have to like really be deaf on that. Like you're gonna get them calls like, oh, I don't know how to do it. It's really simple. I'll walk you through it. You know what I mean?
This is the price you pay for the deal. I mean, you gotta go do a little leg work.
You know, and then because you will get people that will book and will not show up, and that is the worst.
And be trying to use that same Groupon over and over and be playing with your time and clogging up your darn books, and you are missing real paying clients.
And you are missing real paying clients.
So
yeah, you make them pay how they wait, honey. That's what you do.
Yeah.
Yep.
So let's wrap this video up. Is Groupon good for the beauty professional?
You know, you already know. I mean, yes, if you're coming into the industry without a clientele.
It is.
Yes.
It is.
If you already have a clientele, established clientele, no. Hell to the no. Don't even waste your time.
Unless you have a new service that you want to introduce and you want to get a little practice
like
on.
some eyelashes or
something new. Yeah, something new that you want to introduce. Go ahead and do it. That's a good time. And also, I think another good time to do it is here in Chicago, January.
Oh yeah, definitely, because that's the slow month.
It's January, February, March.
Yeah. People are looking for those deals, baby. They didn't spend all their money on Christmas. Like, I need a deal. So yeah, that's a good way to kind of get your weight up with your clients. Get some money, you know.
Other than that, you run it for a minute, you get what you can, you see what happens from it, you try to weed out the clients from the deal seekers, and you make sure that you stick by your policies and have everything set up. Do not let the people weasel you. And after so long, like after about 6 months, you go back in with Groupon and you try to renegotiate your terms if you want to keep doing it.
Right.
And you also use it to roll out new products and services that you want to try out. That's a good way to use Groupon. So it's definitely a marketing tool. I want people to understand that it's not a way to necessarily make money. It's not about money. It's a free marketing. It's reverse marketing. They put in the work up front for you. And they get their money on the back end. That's why they do charge so much. So it is a great tool for us because, a lot of us are working on a lean budget, if no budget at all.
Right.
So that's basically what it is. Y'all know I'm from the wine. But yeah, that's it. Because Cece, she's about to fall asleep soon. We can't keep on here too long. So
that's my bedtime.
put in your comments below if you have anything you want us to talk about. Like I said, between the two of us, we have over 40 years experience. Neotex here in Chicago, Illinois.
Right.
And we will tell you the real deal. It's not going to be the fanciest, schmanciest channel, and it's not going to be that clean-cut channel. It's going to be the real channel because this is real life, and we really work hard. And I want to talk about the real issues.
Right.
So, all right, till next time, guys.
Bye. That was fun.
That's it. We're done.
And I didn't go to sleep. Yay!
Look at my arms. She-Ra. And the masters of the universe.
That deposit right there.
She-Ra. And the masters of the universe.
Suck this out right here.
And then you're going to look the form.
Look, it's right here. Just suck.
Oh, you just want to suck that one little
Just
part in,
one
so you're going to be
little
walking
part.
around with a dent in.
No, I'm talking about light bulb.
And pause. And action.
Okay.
What my drink? What my drink here, girl? For real though.